我要訪問呢位嘉賓，估唔到佢飾演反派都可以吸引到唔少女士們啊！佢就係英國影星 Tom Hiddleston 啊 ！Congratulations to your performance, Tom.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure to seeing you again
Thank
since
you.
we last met in
Yeah.
LA.
Yeah.
Playing Loki 3 times.
Indeed.
How do you unleash and discover the dark side and the evilness in you?
I don't know. The interesting thing about playing Loki is it's partly like when I get up in the morning and I go to set. And I sit down in the makeup chair. It's interesting because I have a very Celtic inheritance. So I have blonde curly hair and I have quite pink skin and when my hair is dyed and straightened and it's black and they take the color out of my skin, it's almost like a mask. So my features look more severe. And so whatever my own playfulness is, like my natural playfulness kind of registers in a more mischievous, malevolent way. I don't know where he comes from. I guess he must be in there somewhere.
Were you also a troublemaker growing up with 2 sisters, which makes it easier for you to get in character?
Yeah, but my troublemaking was probably a lot more harmless. It was probably sort of... I just used to sing in the back of the car on long car journeys, and I can't remember. We'd argue over which, if we got 3 ice creams, because I have 2 sisters. If we got strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate, I'd be like, I would get strawberry and then want some of their chocolate. Do you know what I mean? It's really harmless stuff.
Were your family and friends surprised to see that evil side of you?
What I think it is. We used to make plays in the summer holidays when I was a child, and I would always play the bad guy. And I think it was just an element of me. I've always been an entertainer in a way in my family. I've always sort of performed for people, and there was something sort of self-aware about playing the bad guy. And sometimes my mum and my dad and my sisters, when they come to the premieres of these films, I remember my sisters and my mum came to the premiere of Avengers, and my mother leant across and said, it's crazy, you've been doing this your whole life. And I think it's just, just taking relish in performing, really. And so it made her laugh a lot.
And also to mention working with Chris Hemsworth 3 times.
Yeah.
How is he like a brother to you?
He basically is a brother in a way. I never had a brother, so he's about as close as it gets to having one. He has 2 brothers of his own, so he doesn't need me. But he's one of, it honestly is one of the great acting partnerships of my career. To work with him, he's such a nice guy. He's a huge talent, and he works so hard. And the thing between us is that when we get together, we make each other sort of feel like kids again. I don't know what it is. It's just there's a sort of huge trust and a shared sense of humour. We don't take each other seriously at all. So it's good, because our lives have changed in the same way over the last 4 years, and it's nice to have someone you can kind of share it with. You can kind of look across a crowded room and say, isn't this crazy?
Do you miss training and working long hours with him?
I don't miss the long hours so much. But of course, what I hope is that maybe Thor and Loki will go on a bit longer, and even if they don't, then maybe I'll work with him in some other capacity down the line. What's nice is I think he's a very versatile actor, and I think he'll be around for a long time. And it's good, he's in London a lot, actually. He made Rush in London, and this most recent Ron Howard film, and he's about to do another one. So, we meet up, and I go and say hello to his daughter. He's a very, very cute baby girl who is hilarious. So I go and I pretend to be kind of her evil godfather. Not that evil, I promise you. Just playful.
You mentioned you talk too much. What does that mean?
I don't know. Do you think I talk too much? I probably do. Yeah. I don't know. I've always loved words. Actually, I love describing things. I love talking about things, and Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a joke of his that I just, go on.
And we have to mention about Natalie Portman giving you a punch in the face.
That was from New York.
She said it was good.
She did.
Are you gonna get any revenge?
No way. That would be so unfair, I think. Natalie she's a really amazing and very, very funny person to be around. And I loved working with her on this. And that particular scene was so funny because she was actually being very careful not to hit me. And to the extent where it didn't look like she was hitting me at all because she was being too gentle. So the fight director had to say, listen, Natalie, Tom's a big guy, he can take it. And then he would also tell me, because I've been making the sound effect I've been going, which is a ridiculous thing to do. And so he told me not to make the sound effect, and then on the last take she connected, and it made us both laugh.
But it did touch you, right?
Oh yeah, because she got me clean on the jaw. Natalie Portman has a neat right hook. Let it be known.
Amazing, right? And I noticed that you're pretty multilingual. You know French and Spanish.
Yeah.
Are you able to discover Chinese?
I've learnt a couple of phrases. I've learnt 很高兴认识你很高兴认识你很高兴 and if to a group of people I learnt 很高兴来到中国我爱你
That's very sweet. Thank you.
And the rest of it is a bit sketchy. I did try and say, what was it? I'm Loki of Asgard. Say it.
我是来自阿斯加德的洛基。
Yeah. Yeah. 我是阿斯加的的洛基。
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And it's your first time coming to China. Are you hoping to do some productions in China as well?
I would love to. I really would. I'd love to. I'd love to make a film in China. I'd love to come, but quite apart from my life as an actor, I'd love to just come back to China and explore it and meet more people. Honestly, this has been one of the most exciting trips of many, many years for me. I've always wanted to come here. And, it's a very exciting, dynamic place to be.
Been to Hong Kong?
I came through Hong Kong yesterday, actually, and I really wanted to stay longer, but we were sort of on our way to Beijing.
Now you gotta pick up the Cantonese then.
Yeah, I'd like to do that. Yeah.
And anything you want to share with your fans?
Well, just want to say thank you for being fans, I should be so lucky to have any, to be honest. I feel so proud and privileged to have been supported by fans across the world, especially playing this guy. I just so much love to them and 我爱你.
Very good. So thank you, Tom.
Thank you so
I
much.
hope to see you in Hong Kong too.
Yeah, I'll come back. I will.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're looking forward. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.